I'm just ever so slightly disappointed in myself. And it's for my inability to focus without some sort of, external stimulation going on, some sort of other thing needing to run in the background while I do whatever it is that I'm doing. I was just about to start recording and I go, oh, wait, I got laundry downstairs, right? I have laundry downstairs and I want to go get a glass of water. Not only that, I was watching a show at the same time, right? I'm watching a show, having this realization like, okay, gotta record, gotta get started so that I can head to bed shortly. I have work tomorrow. And I go, okay, I'm gonna bring my laptop downstairs with me while I get my laundry so that I could keep watching my show. And then I go, oh, but I also want to get a drink of water. I wanted to bring a glass of water upstairs with me so that I could have it while I'm recording and then going to bed and all that stuff. And my brain genuinely goes, oh man, that means I'm going to have to take 2 trips. Mind you, I have 2 hands, one for the water and one for the laundry bin, and it didn't even dawn on me that I could just leave the show behind. The show will still be here when I get back. Excuse me. So I did leave the show behind and I got everything done in one trip, but it made me realize just how much I rely on like having a show or music or, a book, something going on so that I can focus on whatever it is that I'm doing, right? I don't know what it is. I just thought it was honestly kind of comical, kind of hilarious that I almost took those 2 trips just because I wanted to watch a show that I wasn't even really focused on to begin with. I wasn't. I was just kind of having it on just to have it on. And then I thought about, wow, there's a lot of moments I have just like that. Because after I got the laundry and I got the water and I was like, yeah, good job, Philip. Like, you stuck it to the dopamine man, I had to go brush my teeth, right? Or I wanted to brush my teeth before I started recording, just so my breath doesn't smell bad for you. And my phone was already set up for the recording, for the camera and everything. And my brain goes, oh, Philip, while you're brushing your teeth, you could get started on that audiobook. So why don't you start listening to it? Which then made me go, Philip, why can't you just brush your teeth? It's 2 minutes. 2 solid minutes. Your toothbrush times it for you. That's all you gotta. You just gotta show up and put the paste on the brush and put the brush in the mouth and just do it. Like, you don't need to be listening to a book right now. This all happened within a span of like a few minutes, right? And now my brain goes, I think I need to stare at a wall for like 20 minutes a day to just reset the little dopamine man. He's been having a field day. He's been running rampant. And now he has demands. And if those demands don't get met, he gets angry. Not even angry. He gets annoying. He starts poking me. He's like, hey, come on, do something, show me something. I want a little taste. I want a little hit, please. I'm just like, bro, hey, you're done. You're taking a nap. That's what I want. I want a nap. A nice 8-hour nap that starts in the nighttime and ends in the morning time. You know what I mean? You know which nap I'm talking about? The beautiful one. The delicious one. The one that just feels so good. I want it. And I'm going to give it to myself. I'm going to get it. So, that's where we're at. I had a whole bunch of other stuff I wanted to talk about too. But whatever. Because at this point, this needed to be said. Why? I don't know. Maybe you're fighting your little dopamine man or woman. whatever you choose to have up in that brain of yours. And maybe it's loud. Maybe it's really, really loud to the point that you can't function without succumbing to the pressure, right? Screw peer pressure. You got self pressure. The little one, the intrusive thoughts, that little guy in your head, right? We're each fighting this battle. I think some people do have it easier. Some people have it easier, and some people also have it much harder than I do. I can guarantee that. I'm not at either end. I'm right smack dab in the middle of the bell curve of people dealing with focus and dopamine and all that stuff. Dang, some people got it worse. That's rough. That's truly rough. I think what's even more rough is if you are dealing with the little dopamine man, but you don't know you are. Because at that point, am I about to sneeze? Yes, I am. Dopamine man. He got me. He started tickling my nose. Got me to sneeze. Little mother trucker, dude. That's messed up. Now I forgot what I was saying. Sick. I was so focused on sneezing. I just wanted to get that sneeze out. I just had to. I needed it. Back to what I was saying. People who have the little dopamine man but don't even know the dopamine man exists, and so they're just listening to it, and it's like operating in the shadows. It's like a little ninja, and yet it's super powerful, super influential, and basically determines what you do all the time, every day. Not knowing about that, I feel like it's so much more difficult, because it goes to this whole thing about, solving problems, which is you can't solve a problem if you don't know the problem exists, right? Awareness is always the first step. Knowing that there's a problem is always the first step before you can do anything about it. That's why there's times, to the whole like knowing and awareness. That's why there's times that I tell people things that I know will make them uncomfortable, or that I know they might not fully agree with at the time, because sometimes I feel like I am put in the opportunity to show someone something they don't see. And I say that not to say that I'm a special person in this way, but to say that each of us has an opportunity to share with someone what their blind spots are. We all have them. It's also why I have many incredible people in my life that will see and call out my blind spots. They call them out, because it's only in this way can I hope to correct whatever is in my blind spots. So when I get the chance and I notice something within someone that they don't see, good or bad, I point it out, because sometimes there's a lot of incredible stuff in the blind spots too. That's usually stuff that people have become used to. They feel is normal, but they don't realize is actually extraordinary. Like there's certain qualities of certain people that they go, I've been like this my entire life. But I'm over here saying, there's a long, long list of people who want to be like you in that way, right? Whether it's, creativity, problem solving, whether it's resourcefulness or persistence, like having these different quality traits for some people is normal, and for some it's a wish. So I make sure to point those things out too, because it's not just about pointing out the bad. It's about pointing out what people don't see. And once you see it, you can either, practice it and strengthen it consciously, or you can work on fixing it, depending on what it is. Awareness is powerful. And I'm glad that I'm aware of my little dopamine man, because it's when he is loudest that I go, wait a second. What am I doing? What's my end goal here? Today, my end goal was bring the laundry up, and get to bed as fast as possible. Now, what's going to stop me from doing that as fast as possible is if I'm taking a pause every 34 seconds to watch a video, to watch a clip of a video, to watch an entire episode of a show. Like, what? Huh? What? I don't know. Was that a tangent? You gotta let me know. Was it useful? You also gotta let me know. Because sometimes I feel like I'm just talking and talking and talking. Well, that's all these videos are, right? It's just me talking. But I never know what lands. I really don't. And every once in a while, I get surprised by what does. So, if this one stuck, let me know. And if you like this, well, let me know as well. Hit that like button. I don't know if you could tell, I don't love calling out the like button or subscribing. I appreciate it when people do. I actually really appreciate it. But to ask for it, that's something I'm working on. And that's something I'm aware of. And it's only because I'm aware of it that I'm able to work on it. So, until you and I meet again, just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.